Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in and play some 2K.
And nothing. Well, he can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at LeBron James. The second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And the starting group for the Spurs, they've got Favors. Rudy Gay is out there with Griffin. And there's Porzingis, and it's Covington in at the 3. And for the Magic, Travis Berton's out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Players are sure racking up a lot of miles, Clark. A lot of games, a lot of flights, a lot of late nights, early mornings. But in some ways, it must be easier these days than it was, say, 20 years ago when you were playing.
It's easier now than it was when I played. I mean, we had commercial flights and 6 a.m. flights. These guys now actually have charter services. And heck, I often think that the guys before me had it much worse than I did. So it's all relative. But clearly, it's hard, it's demanding, but they also have the very best of care in getting to and from the cities across the league.
Here's Bledsoe, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Lopez outside. Nice D from Porzingis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Vancouver.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Now, Griffin, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Gay scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Over James. Gay can't hit. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. LeBron dishes to Lopez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Griffin. 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Porzingis passes to Griffin. Covington in the corner. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Hunter. D right on him. And the dunk by LeBron.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's Gay. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Griffin. Hunter grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
LeBron against Griffin. James outside. Kicks to Bledsoe. Misses the three. And still a close game as the first quarter. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goal.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Bledsoe. Travis Berton's out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Hunter. And it's LeBron, and at the three, the small forward.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Mark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
The Boston Celtics.
Yep. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Favors. Outside Griffin. Outside, Porzingis over Lopez. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, we talk a lot about confidence right there. Porzingis showed plenty of it.
The pass to Bledsoe. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Outside Griffin. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Outside Favors. Gay outside. Here's Griffin. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No good from Bledsoe.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Now here's Gay. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And you've heard the saying on Death and Taxes. San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
No good on the three. Orlando leading by 5. In the corner, it's Hunter. Bangs home the trifecta. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Gay finds Griffin. And here's Covington from the arc. Kept alive. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Covington. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
5 seconds left here in the second. And a deep three from James. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were unable to ever build a big... And that wraps up the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. On the court right now for the Spurs. Robert Covington out there with Favors. Then there's Griffin. And there's Porzingis. And it's Gay in at the shooting guard position. Lopez kicks to Hunter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Gay outside. Back to Griffin. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Right side, Porzingis. And the 3 off target. Orlando leading by 8.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And the Magic with possession. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for LeBron.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Porzingis. Good D by Lopez. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one. Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
It's good from in tight. And now a 12-point Orlando lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Feeds it to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Covington passes to Porzingis. Money from the wing. Porzingis has got 6.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Covington against LeBron. Bledsoe kicks to Bertans. Hunter the pass to Bledsoe. Launches it. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Griffin. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Gay. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Griffin. Got a hand on it. Bledsoe taking his time here to the middle. Lopez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hey, Lopez is an all-star caliber big man. I mean, the key for him has always been staying healthy. When he plays, he's been very effective.
Griffin against Bledsoe. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
James up top. He's got 8. Out to the wing, and the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 11-point cushion as we... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got LeBron James. Bledsoe is out there with Hunter. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Magic lead by 12.
You know, really, Bledsoe has to keep hitting it from deep. When he does, I think that really opens up the floor for him and his team.
Gay outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And Clark Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
Passes to Bertans. Down low, Porzingis with the steal, and even 3-on-3 break. Gay dishes to Covington. Gay passes to Griffin. Pass to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Second shot opportunity. Bledsoe with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Gay. And the layup's good off the glass. Gay's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Covington against LeBron. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Magic lead by 14. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him,
He just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Melton, covered by Lamb. Melton passes to Lopez. With the fadeaway. And it's Orlando with another.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Orlando. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's